it's time to return to Orilium. This is the magical readathon put on by G every year. I have been participating since before it was Orilium, and every year it's this fantastic readathon where you basically get to live out your fantastical academic dreams. There's a first semester in April usually, and then a second one in either August or September. Last year I think it was September. They have varying challenges and stuff. I am now in my 4th year studying the same career path. I chose this one 4 years ago and I wanted to make it very attainable for myself. So I picked one with a low book account. I picked the Mathemagician. Mathemagicians are actually really cool. They're sort of the contractor to the people who dream up the portals into other worlds, I guess. So there are the engineers who come up with the design, and then there's the mathematician who figures out all of the math work and puts it into reality. And that felt like a very good fit for me. For the spring semester, I usually only read 3 books, and then for the fall, I read 4. The 3 books that I need to read, the 3 classes that I have to read for are alchemy, inscription, and psionics and divination. I need to fulfill a prompt for all 3 of these. So we're going to go through these 3 because these are the books that I am definitely reading. Starting with inscription, this is read a book with an intriguing first sentence. Now, you have to pick 3 books, read the first sentence, and then pick the one that most intrigues you. And the 3 books that I picked were Nicked, The Woman in the Garden, and Oaklore. I read all 3 of these, and Oaklore is the history of the oak in England, and it started with like, oh, everybody likes oaks in England. So that one was gone. It wasn't very interesting. The book is interesting. The first sentence, no thank you. The second one in interest level was The Woman in the Garden. It was okay. It was like, meh, it was a first sentence. The one that got me was Nicked. And this is supposed to be a medieval heist story. And it started with something to the effect of, actually, you know what? I will voice over the first sentence of this book because the first sentence is very cool. The monk heard that a ship had arrived, carrying one of the dog-headed people, whom travelers speak of when they tell tales of the one-eyed and the winged, and he went out to the docks to see if it was true. See? Told you. The next book that I need to read for is Psionics and Divination, and this one is read a book that contains witches or the occult. Because G is so lovely and so flexible that she kind of just says, you know what, if you think it's going to fit the prompt, then it fits the prompt. So my choice was a book that I got for my 5th anniversary. 5th anniversary is wood. That's the gift you normally give. Technically, paper is made out of wood. So my husband bought me Once Was Willem. Correct me if I'm wrong, is about a son whose family tries to resurrect him because he dies early or something, and they bring him back and he's not completely Willem anymore. This is a fantasy horror, and I have already read the first prologue, and it is fantastic. The writing, oh my goodness, to die for. So apparently we're having a medieval theme with Nicked, and then this one, and this is, I'm assuming, occult-ish if they're trying to resurrect and do resurrect someone. This next subject is a little bit more difficult because I'm kind of playing it by ear with which comes in first in my Libby app. Alchemy, the challenge is to read a book where all the letters of the title are in capital letters. And I have several choices for this. I'm just going to point them out. I'm not going to tell you what the books are about, but these are ones that I am on hold for. Here they are. I have Iron Flame, Fatally Invited, the third Emily Wilde book, and The Bridge Kingdom. Any of these would be a fantastic read for the month. Thankfully, I do get a lot of reading done, and the month of April is a lot of planning, planting, working in the greenhouse. So I'm probably going to have some audiobooks. So I have put a couple extra subjects that I would like to take as extra credit because I'm a good student. I would like to take the astronomy class, and this one was fun. This was spin a color wheel, and whatever color it is, you have to fit that one. So here's my spinner wheel. I got green, which, yay, thank you for a really great color. So I put Folklore back on my list as a possibility. I also have I Cheerfully Refuse. And then I also have Our Green Heart. So 2 possible gardening nonfictions or a fantasy book that intrigued me. Just going with those ones. And then the last one is The Art of Illusion, because this one's easy. It was a book that you had already planned on reading. G is very flexible, and so I have decided I will read half of The Grace of Kings. This is a very chunky book. As you know, I struggle to read physical books, mainly just with lifestyle right now. So half the book to me is very attainable. So if I get that extra book, I would absolutely love to start this one. This is my Orilium syllabus reading list for this semester, going into my 4th year. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Karen. I'm the Book Liberaut, and I love exploring all different types of books. We'll see you again soon. Bye.